Welcome to day 205 of TFIF 365. And today I just want to tell you a story of what's been kind of showing up in my life. So as I've been saying before, like the beginning of the year, I felt like I was in a fog. I couldn't see what was next. What was I supposed to do next? And the message I kept getting was, the reason you don't know what to do next is this is your time to rest, where you need to rest because some things are coming that you need to be prepared for, right? And because I have been indoctrinated in systems, institutions, and policies rooted in white supremacy, anti-blackness, and are designed to privilege the few at the expense of the many, I struggle with that because I'm always supposed to be working. I'm always supposed to be hustling. I'm always supposed to be producing. And when I had no energy, no desire to do that, it just took me off my square. I just was like it felt gross, but I needed to have that because I reckon I needed to step outside of status quo of always doing. I am at my best when I be, right? When I take time to be, my doing is so much easier. And so I say all that to say that one of my daughters, I've talked about this before, but many of you know I'm an educator. I work with learners from age 3 to 90, right? But the best time I've had was when I was a certified special needs teacher in high school. And my favorite group is juniors and seniors because they're starting to realize, oh shit, I ain't ready for this, what's coming. And they're really ready for the truth, right? I can't do elementary schools. I tried that, not with my style. If I'm trying to really prepare a person for life beyond K through 12, the babies, I need to understand what you're saying. Middle school, too sensitive. 1 minute they want to be grown, 1 minute they want to be kids. So, and the same thing with 9th and 10th graders. They're just not ready for me. That's me. They're not ready for me yet. They're not ready for the full. And that's not even the full, because I pull back for the young people. I don't go as hard as I do for people over 18, right? So, but yesterday I got a call from one of my daughters who graduated. She should be about 31 now. And let me be honest, that's the only reason I'm still on Facebook, because I love following and seeing my babies thrive as they, have families, have the career successes and all these other things. So that's basically the only reason I'm on Facebook, to see my babies grow. And so one of my daughters called me yesterday. I haven't heard from her in a year. And the last time she called me, she was thinking about taking a sabbatical from work because she was working in a work environment that is white supremacist, not even adjacent, just full on white supremacy. And she was struggling. And this is one of the things that I try to get particularly young Black women who are new in their professions to start developing strategies, to start developing the practices of documentation, of prioritizing your needs, of don't do that line on that resume or that job description that says other duties as assigned. No, ma'am. Because Black women, professional Black women, particularly who seek leadership, baby, they coming for you. And she's been in a situation where, since I talked to her, where she said, Mama, I've been going through it. She's like, I have been going through it. And initially I wanted to say, so why didn't you reach out? But I let her talk. And now I know why she couldn't have. I was happy she couldn't reach out because I was in my time of rest. And the universe, I guess, would not allow me to be disturbed, because had she come to me with the situation she's dealing with then, I would have had a whole different vibe than I do now. And what I got from that conversation, like, she's in a situation where her white manager, to help make the other white people around her comfortable, he's directed her to intentionally go to them and make small talk so that they feel comfortable with her. And this is why I don't call this shit microaggressions. This is professional fucking violence. And so she's actually leaving there. She's just like, she has to basically escape, right? Because it's her mental health, her well-being, her physical health is being impacted. And I was like, and so it was so funny because like I said, I hadn't talked to her in over a year. And when I was taking a nap, and when I take that back, I don't take a nap. I go to sleep when I go to sleep. I don't call it a nap, nighttime, or whatever. When I'm fucking tired, that's when I go to sleep. So I had, woke up, and I saw she called twice, and I was like, okay, let me reach out to her. And in our conversation, she's like, there's a reason why I didn't call you before, and there's a reason why I called you today, because you just told me exactly what I needed to hear. And that is the work that I recognized, and that's why I do these videos, because I want to be a model for people who are challenging the status quo, because there are not many of us that's challenging it like I am. And they need guidance on how to navigate systems, institutions, and policies rooted in white supremacy and definitely anti-blackness. And so I'm so excited that she's asking these questions, because I started asking these questions at 27, but I didn't have people around me who could really unpack it, right? I didn't have anybody who can help explain what I was feeling, what I was witnessing. And so I love being that guide for my daughters. And so, yeah, I just wanted to tell you that this generation is pushing back, and I'm going to help them push back in any way I can. And it's not out of disrespect, because they've never been respected. You can't expect to receive respect when you haven't given respect, right? For her white, male, mediocre, unremarkable manager to suggest that she has to initiate conversation to make other white people comfortable in the workplace, it's not going to fly anymore. It's not going to fly anymore. And this is what the backlash is for, because they see, excuse me, they see what's coming, and they don't have a strategy for it. And I'll end with this, because this is what happened just now with the U.S. Presidential, the U.S. presidential candidacy on the Democratic side. They did not plan for the switcheroo that was happening. Excuse me, I'm outside and I'm allergic to something. It's a tickle in my throat. But they did not expect Biden to be as strategic as he was to ensure, because he saw the shenanigans that were about to happen. And he did what he needed to do to protect the black woman. And that is what my work at its base is to protect the most vulnerable, right? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to end this now because I need to go get some water, but that's the story I wanted to tell you, because there's thousands of these, if not millions of these people out here. Not just black women, but people with disabilities, people in the LGBTQ plus community. There are people who are, there's just all kinds of coalition building that's happening when the elders who have the wisdom of lived experience show these young people how to move, right? And it's move and stick. It's move and stick and move. Yes, what stick and move, because you can't move and stick, but yeah, whatever. Now I'm being silly because I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that she knew that I was a person that she could come to help unpack and understand and help her feel at ease. Feel at ease. So until tomorrow, let me go before I choke to death. Goodbye.